Welcome back to chapter 2. Now, I probably won't be able to finish this in one video, so you're probably gonna have to wait a long time because I'm gonna have to make a bunch of 15-minute videos and put them all on there. Then I'm gonna have to put them in video editor and combine them all, just make another chapter and delete the rest of them, and that's just gonna waste time, but whatever. Now, let's get on with chapter 2. And you know it's by the same guy, so don't worry, I'm not gonna put his name in the title again. You can just see it from the last one. And you don't need to see the other things above, text above. This is where it all starts. Besides all the stuff that FanFiction.net always has. Chi-Chi, I'm home. Goku called out as he entered his home, and I have some guests. Goku, Chi-Chi said in a warning tone as she rounded the corner from the kitchen. How many times have I told you not to bring people over uninvited? That's when Chi-Chi gasped. One of the men standing behind Gohan was a spitting image of her husband, minus the weird clothes and scarf. She didn't know what to think of where she could have gotten those scars like that. But then again, Goku's friend Yamcha has a few scars himself. And he was little more than a wannabe playboy. The other gentleman was taller than Goku, and with long, wild hair, unkept hair, and a scowl on his face. She didn't like the way he looked, but Goku thought he was alright. But Chi-Chi, their family. I cannot deal with Chi-Chi's line attacks. This is my father, Bardock, he said, pointing to the mirror image. Hello, Bardock said in a gruff tone. And this, Goku said, poking the long-haired gentleman on his left, is my brother Radish. It's the only thing that come out of Radish's mouth. And why have I never seen these guys before? Because we just arrived from space, and I was trapped in the status pod for 2 decades, thankfully, he said, likely wrapping both his sons on this. Oh my, what? That, if you put it, I'm not even gonna say it. I stopped these two from fighting long enough to get them all agreed on something. You mean to tell me brother just arrived on Earth and you two merely started fighting? What is about brothers and then that to get them to fight? I can't take any of this seriously, Mr. Bardock. I appreciate that Goku's son, but please don't hit my husband while you're in my house. What about Radish? Father, I just can't take this. I can't say out loud. Why'd you call my husband Kakarot? Chi-Chi asked, confused. Well, you see, blah 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 blah. Let's go to the next scene. Done. I see. And how's Gohan? It was fun, Mom. If I had shown up, they'd be dead. It's probably better if you read it yourself, or I'm just gonna do it here. Dad's got really cool friends. It was kinda scary when Uncle Radish showed up, but then Grandpa Bardock came and straightened things out. That's the understatement of the century, Bardock thought to himself. If I hadn't showed up, they'd both be dead. Right now, while in his visions that clearly helped him spare his sons from their fate, Bardock honestly didn't think how to broach the subject of the occasion, while being able to see possible futures with, well, anyone How do you tell somebody that you can see the future? It's not something you go around announcing like you're some kind of moron. You think Kakarot will be overly reliant on his foresight, but Raditz might be able to be a bit on the clingy side, and and the whiny side. Spending its formative years while parents, it made sense. It would be less annoying to see his eldest son, turning into the makings of a running joke. Goku wife left them, augment, blah blah blah. Meat from a random strange creature. What is the, I'm just skipping to the actual words. It's kind of weird. He began to warm up to Kakarot's blah wife. What is this, Raditz asked his brother in a slightly odd tone. Wow, Chi-Chi, what's the occasion? I figure Gohan might like something sweet after spending time with your friends. Chi-Chi answered happily, and I figured you would be all motivated if I made something sensible. So I decided to make a giant cake. What is? Bardock struggled with the next word. Cake? It's good whatever he is. Eating the large piece Chi-Chi has placed before him ravenously. Bardock bit into the piece he was skimming. He agreed with his eldest son's assessment. This cake was good. Exceptionally. In fact, he never eaten anything like it before. Oh, he had a few servants of sugared meat now and then, but this blew far out of the water. There's no comparison. Is this the kind of food Earth produce? Bardock thought it was a good thing that Kakarot has failed his mission to exterminate this planet. Inhabitants, the cooks on planet Vegeta could learn a thing or two from this woman. That was for sure. Ripkate and Sleepy Bardock and Radish were hushed to the guest room, across the hall from his grandson's room. I take it back. This planet might be worth something after all. No arguments here. Father, be honest. Do you think we could ever stand up to Frieza with Saiyans? Of course we can. Answer me this. Have you ever heard of Frieza training? I think he spends all his day in that chair of his. Exactly. He thinks he got the whole galaxy under his fingers, so he doesn't bother with getting stronger. We're different. We have a goal. Where there's a will, there's a way, son. Blah blah blah. Sentimental. Blah blah blah. Yeah, me too. Maybe tomorrow we can start making up for lost time, spar like we used to. I like that. Good night, Father. Good night, my son, rolling around in his bed. Next morning, Bardock awoke to something yet more pleasing smells. The breakfast that Kakarot's wife has presented to him. It's been one of the best things he ever eaten in a long time. Second to the dinner she prepared to him the night before. I've read backwards. Some of my former comrades, and like my father spoke to them, and they come here to try and teach us some manners. You mean they're not just coming after Bardock? Apparently, they didn't really like Raditz in the first place. And I doubt they're too keen on Kakarot either. They're associated with me since the father and all that. Goku, how do you manage to get in trouble even when you're not doing anything? It's a gift. Goku sits scratching the back of his head. Can I watch something strange? Train, I promise I won't be in the way. I really just word these sentences differently a lot. Chi-Chi thought for a moment before saying, "Alright, but I want you back before lunch. You have to do homework. You have homework to do. And Goku, don't even think about getting my son caught up in all this. Understand?" "I promise I won't," he replied, hugging his wife and putting his son on his shoulders. "Alright, you ready, Gohan?" "Yeah," the boy replied happily. The trio plus Gohan took off. They were soon in a clearing a kilometer from Goku's house. "Kakarot," Bardock said, turning to his youngest son, "we're training your son." "But Chi-Chi said not to." "She told you not to train him." Raditz and I are under no such oh my god, I need to learn how to speak again. The boy's part saying. Besides, he started lowering his glaze a little. What if if something were to happen to us? He would be better off knowing how to defend himself. Something should need arise. You have a point there. Man, Chi-Chi's gonna kill me. Yet, we'll take easy on him. Won't we, Raditz? Raditz replied. "Only within reason. I can hold back so much." "Fine by me," Bardock said. That being the first part, I'm just gonna give me a little pause in the video for a sec as I do this, because I'm not sure how much time it's been. I don't have a timer or anything, so 3, 2, 1. Now, let's get cracking at the other part. Yeah, you might hate the little pause, but who cares? And there's a ton of text. You think I could be strong like you and Uncle Raditz, Dad? And Dad? "It's in your blood," Bardock said, nodding. "Grandpa Bardock thinks I can be strong like my dad." Goku thought, amazed. Could he really be true? Dad was strong, and Uncle Raditz had beaten him up easily. And from what Gohan had gathered, Grandpa Bardock was stronger than two of them put together. If a big tough guy like his grandpa thought he could be strong, Gohan couldn't help believe his words. "I won't let you down," Gohan said firmly after a few moments. "That's my boy," Bardock said. Goku said, gleaming with pride. "Was that a daily or thrice weekly?" And Gohan's training. They can now sense ki. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. They kept training. After another unsuccessful change in their training's focus, 8 months in leading, it's too many uncomfortable questions. Bardock called an orderly halt to the sparring. "It's time, Father." Sorry. Stretching my ear. Raditz became confused. "Why are we stopping?" Raditz, Kakarot, Gohan, tell you what I never reveal to anybody in any circumstance. Understood? "What do you talk about?" Goku said with a puzzled look on his face. "Just swear." "I swear," the three of them said almost in unison. Now for the last part. Oh my god. This would have been way longer if I actually took the time to read all that garbage. Good, Bardock said, taking a moment in. "You've been wondering why I kept changing our focus without warning. I think it's high time that you know the next part was most difficult time he's been speaking in years. It started when my team and I finished our assignment on planet Casa, he said in slow-mo. To cut the story short, I was attacked by one of the natives who gave me the powers of foresight so I can see the end of my race, just like he had to. Foresight? Surely you don't mean to tell me you can see the future? I do. I'll be like this. This is where I be. I can see the future. You die in a car crash, and I just keep walking forward, and he's like moving backwards into the street. You die of a car crash like the last guy, and then a car just comes. Wow, I wondered how he died. I do. I only catch glimpses, and they're only possible futures. If I were right when I did Radish, you and Kakarot would basically end up killing each other. I couldn't let that happen. There were too few of us as is. But what about the Dragon Ball class? The Dragon Balls, Goku said. They grant whoever gathers them a single wish they could desire. I died, and if I died in battle, wouldn't they bring me back to life? I didn't see that far. I only got as far as to see you two dying. Like I said, I don't catch glimpses of the possible future. Every time I change our regimen, it's because I have vision was dying to Freezer. Because we overlooked something in detail during our training. The future can change. Bardock stated in a firm, somewhat angry tone. I'll see it changes with that bastard dying in our hands. Well, Rice said, after he had time to absorb what he just heard. It's good to know you weren't doing it just to get on our nerves. Goku, this reminds me of raped so much, against the back of his head. This is serious, moron, he said formally. Ow. Wait, is there another thing? Oh shoot, you should probably pay attention more. I hope. Ow, Raditz cried. Robin said. I was being serious too. Honestly, it's good to know when you got somebody to see the future on the side. That means beating Vegeta and that bastard Frieza would be much easier than the snow bastard in front of Frieza. My skills at reading is so good, but I have a feeling the power was only temporary. The visions have getting less and less frequent. I don't think that Casa intended me to survive the planet destruction of planet Vegeta. To everybody's surprise, it was Gohan who spoke next. Still, he said to himself, you got some lead time. That might just be the advantage they needed. They nod, blah blah blah. They trained. They waited in a wasteland, and in a few hours' time, this would be the place for the battlefield as a mix of humans and Namekian. A Saiyan would face off against the last two Royal Saiyans left. So, Bardock said to the green alien sitting nearby, it seems you actually did get stronger. You might not be a waste of space at all. Keep talking like that, I'll show you what I can do. Bardock said, save it for royalty. They need it more than I do. Whatever, Bardock. I need to get their names straight. Piccolo replied. If Bardock didn't know better, he swore the green alien had a slight, amused smirk on his face. Guys, Krillin said in a scared tone, there's two powers coming towards us. I wouldn't call them huge, Raditz said. were like mediocres, just like those two, bums to not spend any time training. Even if Father almost was strongest Vegeta when he first. Damn it. Wait, did I not get that last clip? Oh crap. Oh wait. No. That wasn't it. Okay, here it is. More like mediocre. Those two bums to just like those two bums to not spend any time training, even if Father was almost as strong as Vegeta when he first showed up. Just for reference, what's the little prince's power level last you checked? Around 18,000, I think. You were at 12,500, I think. I won't call that almost strong. Still, the three of us are in the past what I was. They really don't know what they got into, do they? Not a clue, Raditz said. A few minutes later, two Saiyan pods crashed into the planet. Just a few dozen meters from the cradle of warriors that had gathered to greet them. This, Bardock thought as the smoke cleared, is going to be hilarious. Another reading voice done. I'm still gonna talk like that. Like, for no reason. Ahem. Author notes. Woo, another chapter down. Oh yeah, first and foremost, I just want to say that I'm honestly amazed of all the plays I've been getting thus far. Guys, okay, this is it's just, he's lost sight. He's still a Saiyan, but he's flying and flying. Yeah, there's nothing you guys need to know about that. That's good. And I'm gonna keep this project here. And just remember, actually no, I'm gonna relate the whole thing. Exit without saving. And with that, I will bid you farewell. Tell me in the comments of this video if I should or should not make an intro to stick read videos. Tell me in the comments below, and I will see you later. See ya. Booyah. That's so lame.